Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Wednesday, March 28th. In the NASDAQ market, I was looking in as well as these other markets for follow through on Tuesday. We really had just a little bit as that shadow tells us, but then it broke to the downside. Some weakness in the technology stocks, and apparently there's still some trade concerns out there. But do we look for follow through? I do not. In the magnitude change here between that bullish and bearish level for the NASDAQ market, to give you a feel for that, that's $3,000 a contract. Down here in the Dow, the magnitude change between the bullish and bearish levels in that market is $2,400 a contract. And over here in the Russell 2000, the magnitude change between this bullish and bearish levels in that market is $1,600 a contract. I'm not looking for a dramatic move to the downside, a little bit lower, but I'm looking for a bounce before it comes back to us now. The dollar, let's see what's happening with that. The euro did get weaker, dollar did get stronger, and what we're seeing in the Swissy, it traded below its bearish level. And the magnitude change here, excuse me, is $187.50 a contract. And I don't look for follow through to the downside. Same thing for the Japanese yen. It's bouncy. It looks like it wants to go higher, but the magnitude change between the bearish and bullish levels in that market is $750 a contract. Down here in the British pound, magnitude change here between the bearish and bullish levels in that market, $1,687.50 a contract. And I'm looking for a sideways to even possibly lower move in that market if buyers don't step up in the Asia session. Well, in the interest rate markets, the 10-year notes firmed up. It makes sense when you think about what was happening with the stock market. I'm just not looking for follow through to the highs, new highs in this market. The gold market, well, it kind of woke up the other day, but it went back to sleep as sellers came back in. Magnitude change in this market, to give you a feel for that, is $500 a contract. Over here in silver, the magnitude change in that market's $800 a contract. And over in copper, magnitude change here between the bullish and bearish is $500 a contract. But what do we look for? I'm looking for an inside day for these markets. I don't look for dramatic moves up or down to the downside in the metals markets. Crude oil also backed off. It traded below its bearish level. The magnitude change here, $1,200 a contract. And I do look for further follow through to the downside. Fundamentals just aren't bullish for that market. Sideways move is what I'm looking for in soybeans. The setup is here. Even though it's a little bearish, I don't look for a dramatic move to the downside. And that concludes today's Advanced Market Studies. Thank you for being with me, and I'm looking forward to being with you again tomorrow. In the meantime, take care.